Greetings, mortals, and welcome to Dark Souls.
So, if you are interested in seeing the original start of this, you're going to have to go to YouTube because I sort of swapped over mid-run. But when last I left off, I was looking to figure out what I missed, because I've clearly missed something significant in terms of exploration that means that I haven't figured out where to go next. So we're going to try to figure out where we're going. So we backtracked all the way to this castle thing. Yeah, this one here. Whoops. And just quartz. Why not? So some throwing knives. Now I believe. Okay, this does not open from this side. So one thing that I could try to do is I could try to bypass this dragon. So there have been dragons that you are supposed to get past them. That thing is... Yeah. So there we go. So it did breathe fire, but only. Here. I think this guy doesn't. Okay, I'm gonna heal myself up. Now, we've got a dragon here. Can I get in there? Okay, so that fire on the ground. So I think what I need to do, can I trigger him to breathe from this stuff? So we are going. Unfortunately, either way he does it, he does create the wall of flames here. What? Oh, I dodge rolled the actual breath attack. Okay, so we managed to get in here, which means that we've gotten into an area that we haven't been before, which is good. Which means that we can open this up. And opening this up means that we can just come back here easily. We don't have to worry about the dragon. Okay, cool. So we did that. Now, there's a chest here. Oh, shit. So, just so everyone knows, I believe I'm still in offline mode. I was having difficulty with, like, actually staying online. For whatever reason, the game was having a lot of difficulty maintaining my Okay, I was thinking this was the dragon is going crazy downstairs. Unfortunately, while I had hoped Okay, so unfortunately, it does look like this is kind of a one-way deal. So I could theoretically... The problem is that there might be stuff over there. Could try chucking a thinger at the dragon. So a run for it and I'm gonna just pop over here and see what happens. Not see anything. For being honest, I don't think that doesn't look like an area that I'll be able to get through. Like that grate there doesn't look promising. There might be a key, I guess. Like one of those bodies might have a key on it. So I will come back to there eventually. But I think for right now, I'm pretty sure that, yeah, I've already been to here. He has a friend there that I don't want to kill. Okay, so then we can continue on. I don't think there's anything back here, right? I feel like this just backtracks. So how do I get... to the next area? I don't think there's anything up there. I really don't think there's anything down there. Oh shit. But I'm pretty positive that there's nothing up in that corner up there except for a moderately bright. I still have not found a secret door, so I still don't know what mechanism they use to identify secret doors. So this leads to this courtyard where I have not actually gotten everything. I'm going to go ahead and just fail miserably in much the same manner that I did the first time. I'm also going to take this big guy out because I might as well. Oh shit. That was... Oh shit! Let's get ourselves under control. I misjudged his aim, or sorry, his range twice there. Oh, backstab this guy? Not really worth a lot of souls. Oops, another ember. I can hear someone wandering around here. But I'm not sure where they are. Okay, well, either way, we can continue on up. Get it on up. Alright. We're gonna pop over here. We're gonna make another... Ow! I'm gonna get shot. There we are. Okay, so... No, god damn it. Completely botched that. How do we get there? I don't think I'm supposed to drop down. Aha, there we go. That's it. Okay, so I'm looking at this jump and I'm thinking, this doesn't feel like a reasonable jump to me. It doesn't feel like I'm going to be able to make it. Right? Because I've, been jumping incorrectly. I haven't gotten a perfect attempt in. But if you look up there, you can see that there's another thinger there. So I have a suspicion that I'm actually supposed to drop down from up there. And I think I've actually seen that. I think you enter that from a different direction than I've been going. So, we're going to go backward. We're going to backtrack our way up here. And try to get that. Problem, of course. Got one second. The problem. There's another entrance over there. Unfortunately, I think that entrance over there is the one that I was thinking of. So, how do I get up to there? I guess more accurately, do I get up over there? Also, have I gone in here? I think I have. Yeah. There's going to be one attack me for the time. That's not the right button. Like trying to attack and then I'm dodge rolling instead. Hello. Okay, so this leads into here. This isn't important because I've already fully explored this section, I believe. But what are we doing here? I'm gonna go that way, I guess. I think I'm going to be able to reach this dog, but I'm going to try it. I did it! I got it. Shit. Well, I thought it was dead. I'm like, 2 hits is going to kill anything here, no problem. Nope. Okay, so going here leads me back to this spot. Everything funnels me to there, pretty much. I believe. Now, we can go down here. I got a key or something here, I think. Alright, well, I'm just going to go back out here. We're going to drop down and we're going to continue on. This time we're going to go to the left. Okay, so this place... I probably should not have done that. Considering that I'm, like, out of HP, I should not be getting into pissing contests with people. Oh shit. Can I get back up? No. Okay, so that actually hits one. Shit. There we go. So, we can go in here and talk to this person again.
What is wrong, unkindled one? Are you not a Lord Seeker? Head to the base of the high wall and seek the Lords of Cinder. Is this not the calling of your kind since ages past?
Okay. Sure, probably. So, is this guy still here? Oh, he's here again. I could actually kill this guy again if I wanted. I don't think I want to. So, I think we've explored most of this. If I try to charge through here, I might just die. So you can drop down over here, but I have a limited amount of HP, so I don't want to put her around to that right now. Because I think there's a guy on the right there. Just gonna charge past. Okay, there's a bonfire here. So I fought something here. And this led me to this, which had those things bring me down. I thought that key that cost 20 grand was where I needed to be. Sacrifices. Did I? I don't know if I fully explored Crucifixion Woods, actually. I suspect that I might have missed something in Crucifixion Woods, because I think that I went to the left, and I thought that there was another, that the other direction I also went, but I'm not 100% sure on that. I might have just missed it entirely like a dope. So, we're going to try not to get ourselves injured, because if I get injured, so much for that. So, charge over here. Take that out. Titanite shard. And this doesn't open from this side. This leads to this guy. So yeah, I think this was a dead end. If I recall correctly, this led to something here, but fundamentally it's a dead end. I can't continue this direction. So no, this isn't where I'm supposed to go. Okay, I cannot backstab that guy, I don't think. Also, he does something like that. I don't think I can backstab. Whoa! That was impressive. Queuing. Hey, got a Black Knight Greatsword. Alright, so that's done. Let me get in there. There, way over there. There might be. I was not expecting him to distract me. So that was close. Much closer than it had to be. We can continue on. I basically just want to follow this left wall. The game would probably actually be harder if I don't think that's the way that I need to go. Fortunately, still not promising either. Alright, well, we're gonna go further back this way, I guess. seeing what I'm looking for. There's a path down there. I can check what's down there. If I can get down there, how do I get down there? No, that path that is a path that I get to by going down over here. I've been there before. So I'm gonna look here. I don't see anything super promising here. This is a very, very narrow pathway. Just checking. Yeah, I think we're... I don't think this is where I need to be. So how do... Because usually in Dark Souls, it feels much less linear than this has felt. But this one feels very linear to me. I'm really unsure where I'm supposed to be. I'm gonna go here. I have now died once. I'm gonna go ahead and see what happens when I activate this, because I still haven't activated this. Alright, so that doesn't help me. This is a whole lot of nothing, it looks like. Does it allow me to go somewhere new? I don't think so, right? Yeah, this is a dead end. I don't feel quite as bad. Last time when I was doing this, I was partially blind because of the surgery, and I was like, oh my goodness, I can't see anything. But it turns out that, yeah, this is actually pretty dark and unclear until you get right on top of it, in part due to the mist. So... Let's go to Rosaria's bedchamber again. We'll see if there's anything interesting here, but I don't think there was. And I don't actually know. For a second, I thought that was a dragon. She's clearly been turned into a host for some unspeakable monstrosity, so I could conceivably just kill her. think we're done with this. Go up there. I don't know what that does for me. We've got this up. I don't think going up here helps. I think this is how I got down in the first place. Yep. I am not seeing... Alright, well, I guess I'll go back to the Firelink Shrine quick. I'm gonna talk to everyone there and see if anybody has anything new to tell me. I think I already just did that, though. I just talked to everybody at the Firelink Shrine the last time I was there, and they didn't have anything new to tell me. So, I'll level up. But beyond that, I don't know what I'm
Welcome
gonna do.
home, speak. Very well, then take note.
So I can do this to give myself stage. I'm just gonna keep pumping my strength for now.
Farewell, Ash Native.
And I'm actually gonna check what the sword requires. So, the Black Knight Greatsword has a base damage of 185, and it requires 18 dexterity to use. It's very, very heavy. But it definitely does a lot of damage. So if I could make this heavy and get my dex up to the appropriate level, that could potentially be very valuable.
Gaining admission to the league. Even a curse.
The giant watches me do this. Ludwig the Exiled. This is the Cathedral of the Deep. So I'm going to pop the Beacons of the Deep. I'm going to go straight from there to, I guess, the doorway down that the giant was guarding. And I'm damn near 100% sure that this is just a dead end and there's not going to be anything terribly interesting here, but we'll at least have gotten the opportunity to cover ourselves in poop, I suppose. Yeah, I think that this just is an overlook. Yeah, this is just an overlook. So, if this is just an overlook, then where am I supposed to go? Boop, boop, boop. Yeah, in the past, there's usually been like not infinite, but there's been enough side passages around that I always felt like, okay, I'm pretty much always able to figure out where I'm going up until pretty close to the end of the game, because there's always somewhere to go that I haven't been to. This time I feel much more legitimately confused about where I'm supposed to go, because it feels pretty linear. I don't know what I'm missing here. Because I went to the tower here and that was a dead end. I went through this whole place. The tower on the wall here leads where? So, I'm almost positive the Dragon Tower is not the solution for what I'm looking for. Unfortunately, think about it. I think I have a pretty good idea. This leads back to here, and here is territory that we've been at. Down here I think is a dead end. That kick mechanic is just so irritating. this leads to this prison cell and nothing else. So I feel like I have to be missing something significant. Oh, there we go. I don't know where I got this key. But this is a place that I have not been before. Is this a boss fight? That's hostile. Jesus Christ, that was... Okay. Oh, the lift key. Okay, yeah, so this is a dead end. This is not where I'm looking to go. Okay, so this is not what I'm looking for. This allows me to just invade other people's worlds. Not a huge deal. Okay, so we can go back upstairs. And now I am completely out of ideas. One thing that I can think of is that there might be some sort of secret door in here. That allows me to get up to the area that the dragon is. I don't think it's likely. Okay, so the Dragonfire did not actually do that. So we got a Claymore, which is not what we were looking for. But... Alright, well, let's get going, I guess. I'm gonna TP out of here, go somewhere else. I'm gonna take a look around here, actually, just make sure that I'm not missing some obvious thing. It doesn't look like it. So, I appear to be lost. I guess I'll pop back to this cleansing chapel and see if there's anything else that looks promising here. I don't want to go up there. I'm going to go over here. That leads somewhere good. Already been there. We can drop in that window to get back, so I'm going to go ahead and finally aggro this thing. Now, I believe that these are also one-time enemies. Anything up here? It's not quite it. See that. Alright, so we got Twinkling Titanite. I think we're done with this section, but I guess I will confirm by popping over this way first. And yeah, this is pretty clearly just a circle. It's not a dead end, but it's a circle. Go up this way. Up there isn't anything promising. Directly above there is the zombie area. So I'm gonna climb this. Just get an idea of where this goes. I think this will bring me out directly in front. I think this is... I was thinking. Yep. So this brings me out here. So this is the big cathedral. And I don't think... Okay, what I'm going to do, and I don't think this is going to work, but I might as well try it. I'm going to go back over here. Clear these guys out. And I'm going to talk to her one more time. She has nothing to tell me. So... Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pop back here. And I'm actually going to Google this because I've wasted too much of everybody's time just making an attempt to figure out where to go. So Dark Souls 3, where to go after. Okay, so there is another pathway through the swamp,
Welcome home.
apparently, and
Well, then take...
I just didn't see it, so I guess I'll just figure out that. Alright, so we've got some more souls spent.
Farewell, me.
Now, I don't think that pumping all my points into strength like this is the best strategy. I do think that I would be having a much easier time if I was to... what's the word? if I were to put some points into stamina or equip load or something like that, rather than continuously increasing the strength value. But the other thing is that at some point I might need. I'm gonna try to just do a dive on him. It's gonna be great. Oh! It was certainly great. Effective is another story. Mechanically, I understand what it's doing. I don't understand what it's doing to me from a physical standpoint. There we go. So we took out the big crab. There's another one over there. Oh, right, this place. Okay, I forgot about these big guys. Friend, let's... Oh! That is a cool looking weapon. So... This is so cool. I like this fight. You guys have tons of HP. Good thing that I do as well. That was horseshit. We can do it. First one's down. Second one's down. Okay, I'm gonna just give this guy the opportunity to move away from here. Excellent, great spirit. Okay, so... I'm hoping that he does a lunge, actually, because if he does another lunge, then I can get sort of free hits on him. And if he stands there healing, then I can really, really cleave into him. Homeward Bones. Oh, okay, so that's this place. So I'm on the other side of this now. Fire. Alright, so we lit a bonfire. There we go. And we're now in Farron Keep, which is the place that I'm supposed to be in. So, that is a lot of poop. Extinguish 3 flames to open the door. Alright, so while I'm in the poison, it goes up. You explode. So can I run? Yes. So I can run through, which is good. That means that this isn't like the poop place. So I'll be taking continual, like, poison while I'm in there, but I won't. Snared. Ragged mask here. And good. So even if I, like, roll in the water, it doesn't get me. What are you? Over there in the distance. Those guys, I think, are aggroed on me, actually. I'm very concerned about what's going to drop out of that. I'm going to try to be thorough. So we got that. That should help me a bit. We're just gonna look here. Interesting up here. Where's it? So I'm just gonna drop down over here. This has been an Estus shark. I think we increased our poison resistance. Pop over here. Stones. There's a shiny over there. There's a shiny over here. Shiny over there. I'm going to avoid those bulbous things if I can. That's stone parma. so glad that I have this poison resistance. So I can actually get out of the goop now. And I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to pop over here for now. So this is not going to be too difficult. I can one-shot these in the backstab. They look kind of big and scary, but they're just big and gangly. So, there's one of those things here. Shit. So I have to make sure that he doesn't hit me again because he'll poison me. Shit. Alright, so we're all good. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Alright, so this just goes around. So there's multiple avenues to get to here. I'm very, very concerned about that thing up there. So we've made some progress. Pop over here. Okay, that's toast. I'm gonna go over here, grab you. Back. Whoop. And more Titanite shards. I still haven't gotten far enough into the game that I'm getting large Titanite shards, so... There's something around here somewhere. So there's a flame here to extinguish. I'll go ahead and do that. Cutscene. Okay, so I think I'm just going to be meandering around. This area, just looking for stuff to do. So there will just be these flames at random places that I'll get to by wandering around. So I can go over there, but that's clearly... a bigger deal than doing this. back here. Odd. Okay. Oh. Alright, let's backtrack. That's unpleasant looking. Get it, man. So that one there uses poison clouds. That one's toast. So these guys you basically just want to block and then follow up with a counter. We've got a bonfire here to light. Yarhoo. So we've made it all the way over to the gate. But we still need to actually open the gate. We only need one. So that spit is actually way weaker than it looks. Because it looks like it should be causing poison, but it shouldn't be causing poison. Oh, I got another heavy gem. Nice. So, this is an elevator. Ladder. Going to somewhere. We'll go ahead and climb up this. Okay. There's another bonfire here? Holy shit. This is the first night I saw it. Like the parade of the old wolf. Aldrea doesn't pray, let's be clear. So we can continue up. Hi, friend. Okay, so this guy, we fought a similar beastie before. And the way that we handled the previous one was just going completely all in and just diving around his feet. So we got a great axe, which we already had. We got an ember. Anything else I need? I don't think so. Got another ember. We're good to go. Okay. So yeah, those things aren't too difficult. You just have to make sure that you're diving into them, and you have to use your iframes effectively. I feel like every time I play Dark Souls games, I get better at doing the iframes because I just more practiced at using dodge rolls for iframes instead of using dodge rolls for actually getting out of the way of an attack. And it's obviously a mix. 1 second while I put in eye drops. Whew. Just 2 more days of recovery. Well, technically I'll be recovering for a while, but alright, let's throw this up and see. Below. There's a no. Okay, so, do I want to add the rest of the bonfire? Probably not. Okay, so this circles around. There we go. So you attack in this one, you don't press X. Good to know. So, Dream Chaser's Ashes. Is that a key item? Shrine Handmaid will prepare new items. Okay. So we're gonna find the ladder again. And I could use the thinger, the bonfire, but I don't think I want to. Let's build something or other. How are you? This sunlight talisman. That is huge. Ooh, from here I can actually hit this. Alright, so those don't appear to actually do anything. Or at the very least they're not damageable. Those things are incredibly unpleasant. There's a thing over there somewhere. I can get to it. So there's a big friend over there. There's some leeches here. I'm gonna charge past these leeches. Oh shit. So that is deeper. So in the shallower water, I'm fine, I don't get snared, but some sections are deeper. In the deep water, I do get snared. So there's a lot of these big ones, it looks like, not just one. So I should be able to dive over there. That thing is really big. Moderately terrifying. There's no way I'm going to be able to get all the way back there. So I'm going to try to get onto this platform over here next. And we'll see what we can do. I don't want to get poisoned. I want to save that for when I'm a bit more comfortable in this place. So he didn't see me. I suspect he's going to aggro if I run over there. There's another thing over there. There's a staircase. You are a tall, tall friend. I don't really want to fight this guy with such low space. He seems to have a pretty tiny aggro. Yes! Oh god, I myself. I just walked into the space. Okay. Oh god, there's more than one? Okay, so I've got two. So two flames are extinguished. And we're still missing the one that's toward the camera. That's interesting. Oh, jeez. Oh god, I died. That sucks. I got hit by the main thing and then got hit by the homing beacons afterward. I should have probably just run after I did that. I had a lot of souls to lose there, and I lost them all. So, unfortunately, we're going to have to go grab them again, which means that we're going to have to go right by that same friend again. Okay, so now... Okay. We're going to basically take the same route, I believe. So... Okay, so my goal now is basically just to get to my body. I don't need to do anything more than that. So, is that curse or poison? It's poison, because poison resistance increased the resistance to it. So... Okay. So, the poison actually isn't that bad. I was expecting it to deal a lot more damage. Shit, 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 shit. Okay. Okay, so I don't want to get turned to stone. Yeah, the poison lasts a really long time, but the damage output is actually so low that I don't really need to worry about it. That one saw me from a mile away. So the cloud expands very rapidly once it hits. Shit, 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 shit. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. We didn't get ourselves killed by that. Whew, okay. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. You can tell that it's true because I keep repeating it. And everyone knows that only people who are very confident in their beliefs repeat them over and over and over again. Okay, so we are probably going to get poisoned again, but I don't actually need to worry about that. Got another one of these guys. This guy's gonna sprint toward me, launch a nonsense, and then I'll kill him. Probably. Either that, or he's just gonna stand there doing nothing for an extended period of time. I can't really approach him right now. Do I actually have... we got poisoned. But we're in shallow water again. There's a cave here. Got a ton of repair power. Okay, we got a golden scroll. This is here, not quite the beginning, but it might as well be for our purposes. So what I'm actually going to do is those things here is probably the last one, because I don't think this is one that I've been to, but it could be one that I've been to already. Alright, well, if he doesn't aggro, then he doesn't aggro. So we've extinguished the third flame. Which means that the door will now open. We have a lot of exploration to do around this area still. And I'm wondering whether I want to do it now or later, because I'm hopeful that I'll eventually get something that allows me to move at normal speed in the water. And if I can get that, then that'll make my life a lot easier here. And not just a lot easier, but also save me a ton of time. So actually, this place is the place right from the beginning. So I actually have been here. It's just that I didn't use it the first time. Grab this. Great sword. So yeah, luckily with the sheer volume of vitality that I have. It just is very difficult to burn me down with poison. This doesn't do very high damage. You know, I thought I saw something. But I didn't hear any movement, so I just was like, eh, it's probably nothing. And then it turned out nothing. Walk right into the bonfire. Good plan. Well played. I'm actually surprised, but I think that this place is smaller than I thought it was. I have this item here to get. Gave me an ember. Okay. And there was another one over there, but... So I haven't explored the full area yet. So I think this side is the easier side. And I'm just gonna let myself get poisoned, it's fine. There's a crab here. Ooh, and this is a slow moving area. Dragon test room. Okay, I don't know. Ooh, that's interesting. Another one of these white trees here. This one seems to still be alive, though. Okay, I was not expecting to find some cool stuff over here. I was expecting it to just be... some slugs. There's one there. So these guys are killing mushroom men. Do you kill the mushroom men? The mushroom men? Hello, friend. Definitely not expecting to see you here. Oh my goodness! Well, roll this with her. You did. Alright, so should I make an attempt to reach in there? Might actually do this. Oh shit! Well, I just killed myself. Whoopsie doopsie. I didn't recognize that second, the second attack as an actual, like, attack. And so he just smacked me with it. Because I thought he was, like, on a recovery, not on an attack. So, we got a great sword, which... is actually pretty decent. We have the stat requirements for it too. Considering that it's a +0, that actually might be worthwhile. We'll see. Oh right, there's also this butcher knife. I completely forgot this butcher knife existed. So we're gonna need to upgrade the butcher knife as well. Heading straight back where I just was, I believe. Pretty sure I was right over here. So where's my body? Do I want to aggro these? I think I might as well, honestly. I'm gonna kill myself. There's his hat. Okay. So my goal here is to aggro this guy now. There we go. He's just gonna lob some stuff at me. Oh, Jesus. That was unexpected. So, interestingly enough, killing these guys, we're actually getting loot. Seems unique. Poison gem. But the important thing is actually the loot that I got off of those guys. Cool beans. Okay, so we have one more heal left in us. And So that guy is way more disturbing than the other one. Here we have a tower. Appears to be empty. I don't trust it. Sage's coal. I fought one of these before. Got a cracked red eye orb. And now is definitely a good time for us to get that. We should be near the like entrance. Now we're poisoned with fundamentally limited quantity of HP left. We can no longer heal ourselves. So we're not going to be getting into any more fights. We're just going to be looking around. Here we go. Okay, so we just pop over here. We rest at the bonfire. And we should be able to level up 3 times, I believe. Whew. So, do I want to use the butcher's... I think I want to use the cleaver. I really, really like lifesteal. And with a build like mine, I feel like it just makes sense. It won't do... the same kind of damage that my current weapon does. Oh, actually I haven't upgraded it.
It is good, wasn't it?
Current weapon is +4. So we can sharpen this to give a +9 and then another +9 probably. So we need 2 Titanite shards for this, and then it'll be 130 plus 113. At that point, 113, so about 240. At that point, where is our current weapon? At that point it'll do just about... oh, this is actually +5, not +4. So yeah, I think that this claymore, this cleaver, butcher knife thing, will actually do more damage.
Well.
So we should be in good shape here.
What's the undead legion doing with a cold such as this? I'd heard one of the crystal sages had sided with Farron's Abyss Watchers. I suppose it must be true. You should know, this coal is imbued with magic. First one I've ever seen. Hardly a surprise, is it? I've never been one for books or wise men.
So this... we can't infuse the butcher's knife, right? Yeah. If I make this heavy... So I need one more Twinkling Titanite to get this to the next rank, and that gives me +2 stability with it. Stone Parma is... Excuse me. It's very solid, actually. It weighs a little bit more than my Crest Shield. It's not quite as good against magic. And it's way worse against dark. I didn't realize how good this was against dark. Well, we'll see. I don't need to prepare anything, right? Yeah. Okay.
Pretty big, I go.
Alright, so we can now pop back over this way. We can heal up here, I guess.
Welcome, host.
We can level up here.
Very well, then taken.
Actually, before I do that,
Farewell, Admin.
this person should have more stuff now. I'm gonna check. He's the Umber Lash.
Ashen one, what woeful umbral ash is this? This barren dust, stuff of a fool, won't yield aught. Where didst thou happen upon the stuff? Tell me for the sport. Oh yes, I see. Clinging to lofty dreams in this dying world, more's the pity. It must come from one most foolish indeed. Wouldst thou not agree?
You are super dark, my friend. Oh, I could actually use this. Interesting. Yeah, we don't have any new air moves. We do have a new ring here, but I'm not really that concerned about
Ashen
that.
one.
Okay,
Welcome, host.
so now that we've confirmed that we don't have anything else that we want to pick up from her for now, we're going to pop over here. We can go ahead and continue pumping our strength if we want to 1, 2. So that's interesting. We're starting to accumulate some degree of diminished returns, it looks like. I'm just going to keep pumping strength because... Then again...
Farewell, maid.
How heavy is this butcher's cleaver thing? This is 7 weight. Do I want to increase my equipment?
Welcome. Very well, then taken.
I don't think it's worth it. It's going to cost a lot to get my equip load to the point where I can do what I want to do with that. So we're just going to keep pumping this until it stops giving me 2 for most points.
Farewell, Admin.
At that point, we can worry about increasing our equip load, which will allow us to have a slightly easier time. Okay, so bonfire level 4. Oh, this is still considered to be part of the Road of Sacrifices. That's good to know. So we're gonna pop over here. We will go into this. I think we're probably, at the very least, mostly done. There might be a couple more things here, but probably nothing that I need to worry about too much. We will go ahead and take a look here. of Dusk. Okay, so this increases magic damage taken as well as increasing magic damage done. It's good to know. Yeah, I do feel like in Dark Souls, generally speaking, the defense stats are weak enough. Blocking isn't weak, but the physical defense stats in Dark Souls games tend to not be worth investing in, just because they don't really have a big enough impact on the amount of damage taken to really be worthwhile. So that's the trend of idea. Oh god, maybe I should not. I'm actually going to equip my butcher knife. It seems to have a pretty good not healing off of this. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Squarely landed hits. I wonder what a squarely landed hit means. Shriving Stone. Squarely landed might actually be just crits, which is a problem because I'm not going to be getting a lot of crits. Shit, I thought there was some space. You guys are moving faster than I thought. It does not appear that this is actually giving me HP regen. So, considering that this does not appear to be giving me HP regen, I think I might need... I'll probably Google that. I think I'll Google it right now, actually. Excuse me. So... So okay, so it looks to me like if I'm reading this correctly, it regenerates 1 hit point on a successful hit, which is effectively nothing. So to regenerate 1% of my max HP, I would need to hit about like 10 times. I would actually have to hit 10 times in order to do it. 9 times would not get me quite there. So I'm going to try it out just because of the there's battle going on. Fire. So, are you friendly or are you hostile? I think you're hostile, but yeah, you're hostile. But yeah, the heavy attack regenerates like 5 HP or something like that, so the heavy attack does regenerate a little bit more. So we'll see. I'm probably not going to be using this for an extended period, but I might. Well, I killed myself. I was thinking, oh, I'll be fine, because it's going the other direction, but it wasn't actually going anywhere, so I just killed myself. Whoopsie-doopsie. Wrong way? Yes, it is. Okay. So we're going to go back over this way. And do I want to keep... I don't think I want to keep using this for now. I'll investigate... Excuse me. I'll investigate it when I can actually pump it up a bit. But probably not. I'm probably going to use the greatsword. It's a little... I like the attack pattern on it way better than the attack pattern on this weapon. The attack pattern's pretty good. The fact that it scales so well is also good. But its base damage is quite low. Two Titanite scales. Great magic weapon. And an open door to somewhere on the road of sacrifices. This place. Okay, good to know. Shit. Oh shit. Okay, well. Oh, I killed myself. Well played, friend. Well played. Okay. I didn't have my my shield out, so I don't know why I didn't immediately recognize where I was, because I just went there and was like, this can open from this side. Okay, so we can go back over here. But unfortunately, healing back like 1 to 5 HP at a time is probably not sufficient to do a hell of a lot. But the attack pattern on it is pretty decent, and we'll see. The key is that I need to check, actually. I can check the attack pattern on this greatsword, because I actually do meet the stat requirements for it. It's just that it won't do very much damage. This is an interesting weapon. I like this weapon, but I think this is an endgame weapon. So I think I actually am going to transition. I'm going to transition over to the thing once I get it up to +4. Once I get that to +4, I think it'll be worth using. I'm actually going to swap to it right now. Trouble for me than I expected. Okay. Dark gauntlets. Somebody here. So let's give it half-life. Shit. Alright, so maybe... It's hard to say. It's hard to say, honestly. I kind of prefer this one for now. So we'll stick with this for right now, and we'll move on to the other one when it starts to actually outdamage this one. Because I think in terms of the attack patterns, it's a little up in the air. I'm not really sure which I prefer. I do prefer the fact that this thing weighs less makes it much more attractive in some ways. Because it dramatically increases the endurance efficiency of this weapon. It's quite light for what it does. And that means that you can really start pummeling into things with very high damage in a short period of time. So overall, it dramatically increases the DPS to have that. Okay, this is going to be a boss. Am I ready to face a boss right now? No. I'm going to level up before I fight the boss. I've got the door open now. So I should be able to pretty much just walk right in. Because I can just go around that right side. So we are going to pop over to the Firelink Shrine. We have excuse me. We have a ton of HP healing at our disposal, and we should be in good shape here. I'm actually going to, while I'm here at the Firelink Shrine, I'm going to put some juice in my eyes. And my eyes are feeling much better than they were a week ago.
Welcome, host.
Well, actually, no, that's not
Very
true.
well.
They're not feeling much better than they were a week ago. A week ago, they felt fine. But slightly less than a week ago, they did not feel so fine. Okay, so here's the question. We've got the ability to increase our damage by 1 if we do this. I'm tempted to increase my dex. The problem is that if I increase my dex,
Farewell, Ashley.
I suddenly need a huge amount of other stats. Whereas with this weapon is very light, very high damage. Not very high damage, but relatively high damage. The damage to the damage to endurance ratio is very good. Because like this weighs 7. This weighs 2.5 times, or 2 1/3 times as much. And some of these others look even worse. Like, this weighs 12, which is not great. But then, like, where is it? This weighs 16. And sure, it does more damage, right? It does about the same amount of damage at +0 that this does at a +4. But the problem is that it's not going to be doing sufficient damage to override the just ludicrous weight that it has on it. So I'm going to be doing more... I'm probably going to be doing more damage with this overall. And then we have like this Ultra Great Sword thing here that does... that has... not quite as much damage right now, and costs an immense amount. So, I don't know, I think I might want to get my strength up to 50. I might not, though. So, since I'm not sure entirely what I'm going to do yet, actually, I guess I'm going to... How much does it cost?
Welcome, speak. Very well, then take note.
We have... about...
Farewell, me.
I need about 13,000. So we'll use this. That'll give me how much? 3,000? I don't think I have enough. Excuse me. Let's see. I don't know. I don't think I have enough souls right now to do what I'd like to do. So I'm just gonna try fighting the boss with... Okay, that's weird. So the old wolf of Farron. They're further along, for whatever reason. I could, if I wanted, go back. Maybe I should. Let's see how much I get for these guys. 400 each. Not too shabby. I think I'm going to go back to the old wolf, and I'm going to see if if those big guys are still around. And if they aren't, then Yar-Who, that means that they basically they only will be around once, so I can clear the entire area of them. And if they are, then I can kill a couple of them to get myself to where I need to be. Excuse me. So... First question, is this big guy here? I don't think he is. I think he's gone. Nope, he's back. Okay, so he's here. I'm going to, just because I can, I'm going to get myself up. I probably should have just used the rest of this thing. I'm going to fight this guy. Still? Yes. So he's gonna climb up with me? Oh god. Oh god damn it, I ran out of energy. He was a sliver away from dead, and I ran out of stamina. Whoops. Alright, so I need to go grab my souls. Shouldn't be too difficult because they haven't moved very much. That was not the best place to fight that guy. I thought, for whatever reason, I just completely botched that. So, believe little careful about how I aggro. Okay, so alright, there's a shiny over here. Grab that. Iron flesh on some guy who sank into the swamp. I find that very amusing. Okay, so this is an area that I have not fully cleared. But I think I've basically fully cleared it. These only give like 100. So, yeah, this I'm pretty sure is the area that I just was at. But I do see an item over there, so I missed something. I'm pretty sure that I've already been to this part of this section, and that these guys are the ones that I'm basically coming in from the opposite side, and that like this area here is where I came down from. But I missed that item there, so I need to figure out how to get it. Alright, so anything over there does not appear to be so. So we need to go up there somehow. Okay, that's something I don't think I did do. I don't think I went up in these. So how do I get up there? So, can we... How do I get up there? Oh, hi, friend. So is this the tower that I think? Yes. So we're back here already. I'm really surprised these drop heavy gems. They don't... It doesn't seem super appropriate. Oh, okay. Okay, so that was closer than I had anticipated, and we can get up there somehow. Figure out how it's done. I think there's... Oh! Oh! Snap! So we got up to the middle. I don't think I can get up. I got to there, but I don't think I can get any higher than that. Based on what I'm seeing here, I don't think I can climb up that. If this wasn't a Dark Souls game, I would think that I could. But based off of the fact that this is a Dark Souls game, my suspicion is that I'm actually going to have to get to there from a completely different section of the map. Dark Souls does not really tend to have places where it looks like you shouldn't be able to reach, but you actually can. So I don't think that that's an available place. Okay, I didn't kill myself yet. I haven't quite killed myself yet. That's it. Pretty sure that's how I get to where I was. Or where I was wanting to be, rather. Yep. Okay, so basically I'm going to be following... Oh god. Okay, we're fine. We're going to be following the exterior of this building. And that doesn't lead us anywhere. I was just checking to see if there was something there. But the place that I'm actually looking to get is down here. This drop leads me above those. Yeah. So this does nothing for me. The other one, though. Whoa. That was super close. So... I'm on the right track here. I'm just not quite there yet. So we kill that one first. And then we take that one out. Great knife. Alright, so yeah, I don't see any way to go that way. Can I go around the back of this? No. Okay, so okay, I think it's this overlook. Okay. So first of all, we're going to take out all three of these guys. There we go. And so now we should have enough souls. Now we definitely have enough souls to level up twice. It's just a matter of how much we have to, how many items we have to use, if any. Okay. And now we can grab both of these. So we got Atonement and a Hollow Gem. So, quite a few of these that are still alive. And which way is fast? I think it's probably faster to go this way. So we're gonna go to this fire over here. And I think we've gotten everything in this area now. I'm pretty sure that we've cleared it out completely. So the basic key is I want to check whether I'm getting +1, +2, or +1, +1 for my strength increases here. If I increase strength by 2 and it's only 1 per point, then I've reached the, I hate to say soft cap, but I've reached the point where I don't want to invest more heavily into strength quite yet. Sorry, I'm putting drops in my eyes again. One problem with Dark Souls is you have to pay attention. You have to constantly be staring at the screen
Hello again.
with high intensity.
I have since heard a great deal about you.
Have you now?
For one, that you are most gentle of heart.
Have you heard that?
I, too, am bound by duty, but can offer you my sign. I hear that cordial intrusion lays the path to embers. If I can be of help, by all means, do call upon me. Blessing of the moon upon your journey. If you should require assistance, blessing of them. Welcome home, speak. Very well, then take note.
Okay, so we should be able to level up twice and 1, 1. Okay, so we've reached the point where we don't want to put any more points into strength yet. At some point we might, but it's not today. So the new question is, what do we want to put points into? This stamina is a good thing to invest into. It will help us significantly. So this increases our equip load. And equip load, I don't think has the same kind of utility that we're looking for. So I think for now, we're going to go with this. Each point here is worth more than 1%. And pumping up our stamina bar will allow us to more effectively handle stuff. The other thing is that one of the big reasons to increase your equip load is to be able to use bigger, heavier things, which are predominantly, to an extent, interchangeable with increasing your endurance. So we're going to pump up our endurance for now. I just teleported to our shrine. So, yeah, that was not what I intended. Okay, so we're going to go to the keep perimeter again. And we're going to try and fight whatever this boss is. So, I'm doing this mostly blind. I did cheat and look up how to get to here. And even then, it was only which area I needed to be in to find the entrance. So I'm mostly blind here, but we should have... I don't think that we're far enough in the game yet for me to be terribly concerned about the bosses. The bosses so far have been pretty simple. I died a few times to some of them, but overall I haven't felt terribly threatened by the bosses so far. So we're gonna pop in here. I'm sure this is a boss. Yep, cutscene. And it looks like it might be a multi-boss. Okay, I couldn't see them before. Okay, so maybe it isn't a multi-boss. Still could be, but... This character design is straight out of Bloodborne. Okay, so... Abyss Watchers. So there's more than one. Another one got up. Oh, they don't hit very hard at all. There's probably one behind me. Oh, they get back up. I see. That can't be it. There has to be more to this. They're all gonna get up or something. Lovely. So now they coagulate into one giant Uber box, maybe? So now he's going to be doing fire damage. I don't know if the others will keep respawning, because the thing there seems to indicate that all of their souls were drawn into him. So we just dealt half of his damage in one combo. I needed to stand up. Shit. That was close. Okay, well. That's done. With the bonfire, and we can move on. Cool. Yes, I'm going to go back and level up. And I think that I'm basically going to pump endurance until I have a really clear idea of what my stats need to be to do what I want to do. And maybe I might start, like, stop putting points into endurance at some point. Before that, if I'm not seeing, like, a good return. But
farewell, Nick.
Honestly, I feel like endurance is a good enough stat that as long as I'm getting a +1 to it, I'm not going to be getting a worse return than I'm getting for something like strength. Like, even with a +2 coming from strength, I don't feel like... I don't feel like +2 strength is necessarily going to be as overall valuable as +1 to my endurance. Endurance really is just the resource that you use to do everything. So being able to actually do more actions is just really, really strong. You can also see that in some cases where things have a lot of HP but they're actually hit stunnable, that boss would have been so much harder if I wasn't able to take out its HP bar in basically 2 hits. You know, 2 combos was enough to just completely negate that thing's HP. So let's take a look at my current HP. I have about 1200 max HP right now. Back up. Carthus Refuge. That was very interesting. So we got a Titanite shard, not what we're looking for. We're looking for large Titanite shards. Not over there. I have arrows sticking out of my face. Oh, it's in my eye, is it? Oh, no, it's not. It's in between my eye and my nose. It's fine. Doesn't hurt at all. Doesn't hurt one little bit. Okay, this has got to be some sort of trick. Is there a way to fall down here or something? Ouch. Pretty sure that this is an enemy, but I'm not 100% positive. Now positive. If he hits me one more time, I'm going to be bleeding. Oh god. Shit. On the plus side, the bleeding did not kill me. There we go. Whew. Got a kukri. Got 3 kukris, actually. Oh, great. Now I have a kukri sticking out of my head. Just what I needed. That did not work at all. Just wanted to do that to give myself a slightly more correct position. So where are you patrolling? I don't want to drop from all the way up there, I don't think. You know what? Screw it, yes I do. This is gonna be fun. Where's the fun in life if you don't let yourself do plunge attacks occasionally, right? Come on over, friend. God damn these kicks. Not for the kick, he would be dead. I just wish that... I seriously wish that kick did not exist as like a command. That you could just turn it off, maybe. Because I never kick anyone. It's just, it doesn't... It's not like the kind of thing that is appropriate for my build and my character and my playstyle. And the number of times that I have died because I kicked instead of stabbing someone for the final blow is substantially greater than 0.
Oh, hello. How very fortunate.
Yes, indeed.
Have you seen my companion, Horace?
I have not.
To my shame, I was snared by a trap, and we've become separated. I've not been able to find him since. Yes, Horace is a valiant knight. He's probably searching for me right now. If you happen upon that I remember, and I will lay prism stone, please send him. May the flames guide.
Alright, so Horus might try to kill us. I don't know, Horus seemed like kind of a dick the last time I talked. Oh wait, no, Horus is the guy who just doesn't talk at all, never mind. Alright, so we haven't seen Horus. But we can now go looking for him, I guess. So... there. Do I want to go down there yet? I don't think so. I think I'm going to go back upstairs. Because I feel like this is a... area that I can get a lot of exploration done with. So, this is the area that I came across. So just to the right was that, and then up here wait, what? How did that happen? Did I just get parried somehow by a guy with no head? That was weird. I do not know what happened there, because I hit him and I dealt damage. And then he got a an animation attack on me, which would imply a backstab. So, alright, so as far as I can tell though, that's it for that. I guess I could go down there. Oh wait, yes, that's where I'm supposed to be. I'm a dope. Okay, so going down there. How did I... It occurred to me, like, at the last second that that sound was probably not one of those guys from before, and that I should be moving way faster than I was moving, because I was probably about to die. I actually almost reached the point that I needed to, but yeah, that was sad. This is why you need to... You hear those triggers and you say, you know what? I should probably move. I should probably get my rear in gear. I think that this is going to be dangerous for me. So I can't just drop down, right? That'd be way too easy. I can actually drop... Oh, I can. I think I can just drop down. That almost was bad. So, later, alligator. What the fuck? Okay, so that behaves very differently than I anticipated. I was thinking that another one might come, but I was not anticipating that it would come back up. Twice. Okay. That one I should have anticipated, but I was listening for it and I didn't hear it. Just walk. Yeah, I think I can just keep here. Nice hat. I hope it wasn't friendly. That actually might have been a friendly. Okay, so none of those hit me. So, I'm alive. Carcass milk. Slightly boosts dex and obscures rolling. So that's mostly a PvP thing. That cash rolls. Okay, that's dangerous. Shit. Oh, that's... Wait, did you just get back? Oh god, he just got back up. You know what? Buddy. Get right. I I beat you once, I don't need to beat you again. I have nothing to prove. So there's rats here. So how do I get across? Well, we'll see. But I do like how, like, sometimes the traps are actually really, really helpful for dealing with enemies. Okay, I wonder what this does. What? Screw you, buddy. Okay, so that sucks. I don't know why that isn't working. I was just talking about how it works. Okay, I need to heal myself, and I need to remember. I don't think I've gotten it. Jesus, this guy's... Did you just flank behind me? Okay, so I don't know why I was having so much difficulty with that particular guy, but for whatever reason, I was completely sucking that one. Okay, so there's something crawling around over here. Oh, hello. There's a trap here. Hey, a large titanite shard. So I'm pretty sure that I can just get over there. Hey! Do you see what I I don't think I can hurt them. The other one eventually went away. I'm not sure why. I think that if I'm standing here, I'm safe. these are just normal... Oh god, not you. I remember you. So, I've already fought one of these guys, so I have a pretty good idea of what to expect. Hopefully use the last What? I was expecting him to fall off the cliff. He did not. Okay. So the bridge is wearing thin. Okay, so there's clearly going to be... spawning action going on here. Gate. Another ember. So clearly, I'm not supposed to go across the bridge. Are you Horace?
Oh, hello. We meet again. Have you seen Horace anywhere?
Nope.
Oh, yeah. I've searched high and low with no luck. Oh, horror.
So yeah, I can just drop down over here if I want to. I don't want to yet because I don't have a way to get back. So first, we're going to go over this way. And we're going to go through this doorway. Where does this go to? So this comes back into this room. So we have the ability to fully explore this place. Oh, Jesus! I was not expecting multiple. So... there's another one of those. Okay. There's actually quite a few of them over there. Jesus. Go. So that's the loop. We've got more of them on the ceiling over there. Oh shit. I'm expecting to take a little longer to activate. Drop that eventually. I don't see any friends above me. I guess you probably can't back that skeleton, huh? So this is that hole. And here's the shiny item from before. There's a ton of these things. So we got the Karthus board. God damn it! And this says which one it was. Alright, well, on the plus side, I thought that the one that dropped was that furthest one, so I thought that I was in the clear to go, and that was obviously not the case. So... But I think we're mostly... Yeah. We just need to go get our body. Just charged out. You know what? Just try to get my body and not worry about these guys. Okay, so... So we can go upstairs. very silly to do that. I, for whatever reason, forgot that I couldn't keep moving while grabbing items that weren't on like tests originally. So this just allows us to get to this section over here. We got another large Titanite shard. Three Warden's ashes. And it looks like... Hello, okay, well that guy is not hostile as far as I can tell, so... So we got in Titanite Shard. So this goes to the same place the other thing did. This goes to somewhere that I don't need to worry about. So yeah, I think that we're clear here. So we're gonna activate this again, because we don't need this stuff. So we're activating this, and now we're gonna move on. So we'll pop into here.
Welcome, host. Very well then taken.
And we can increase our endurance some more. There we go. We're going up to 100 stamina.
Farewell, mate.
So a little over a 2% increase in our max stamina. And I think I am going to end that here for right now. I think we are... Yeah. I think we're in good shape here to... you know, I wonder if I went through that whole area as a human, I'm wondering if Horus would have attacked me as a invader. I'm actually tempted to use one of these many embers that I have to check that out, but I don't think I'm going to. I'm gonna continue not using any consumables. Estus I don't consider to be a consumable because it recharges when you go to the fire. But anyway, I think... Ooh! I'm gonna burn that. But yeah, I think that that's going to be it for right now. Thank you everyone for watching. It has been a pleasure to stream for you today, and I hope to see everyone again next time.